Alright guys, game day! Again, I love this release Tuesdays, like week after week. I love doing these unboxings and just going to GameStop and spending all my money. I really love doing this. This is awesome. So, we're picking up a very controversial game, Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. We're picking up for the PlayStation 4. Let's turn that down. And, yeah, a lot of controversy because this game supposedly, if you speedrun through it, you can beat it within 10 to 30 minutes. And if you actually take your time, it's still only 3-4 hours, I heard. So, I don't know. You know what? Why am I buying this game? A lot of people want to know, like, why would you spend $30 for a demo? Because it looks fun. And I want to play it. That's why. I'm gonna play a game that looks fun, and it does look like a really fun game. And you know, if what I decide to spend my money on, what games I decide to play, that's my own prerogative. I don't have to meet anyone else's standards when it comes to, oh, you shouldn't spend $30 on that game. It looks good, and I'm gonna play it because I want to play it. So that's why I'm getting it, because it looks fun. It looks like a really fun game, and I got nothing else to play. Actually today, just today, and I swear I thought it was next week, Eidos Montreal tweeted saying, oh, Deus Ex The Fall is out right now for PC. I'm like, but I could have swore it said March 25th. I could have swore it said March 25th, but I guess maybe they moved the release date up to this week. I don't know why, you know, because it kind of get foreshadowed under Metal Gear Solid 5 and Infamous this week, so I don't know why they're gonna... Why they decided to release it. Anyway, they did. Alright, I already have it pre-ordered on Steam, so I just really have to preload that, and it should be fine. And, yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to play a good game. Hopefully it's good. It looks fun. There's a lot of negativity surrounding the internet these days, and I'm so tired of it. I really am. It's like you can't be a part of gaming and not be subject to some type of cruel insult or negative actions taken upon against you because of your opinion, or rather, you know, whether you're not getting a game or something, whatever it is. You know, it's just been so negative lately, and I'm so tired of it. I'm so exhausted from it that I'm just trying to keep a positive outlook on things. And, you know, going to get Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes is a positive thing that I'm excited to do. A lot of other people might be pissed, you know, but I'm excited to do that. Just because a game's 3-4 hours long doesn't mean it sucks. What it matters is that experience, and whether or not that 3 or 4 hours was well spent. I had much more fun playing an 8 to 10 hour game like Binary Domain rather than playing a 20-hour game like Dead Island. I didn't spend 20 hours in Dead Island, but just, you know, I'm just talking. But, you know, just because a game is long doesn't mean that it's necessarily fun to play. And what matters is that that content has to be entertaining enough for you to keep coming back to those long games. If it's not fun to play and the game's really long, what ends up happening is you're not probably going to play it or beat it. You know, a good example is Alien Rage, a game that it's like an arcade, you know, just shooter, but that's all it is. It's a shooter. It's not really that fun. It's just that bare bones type of first-person shooters in a sci-fi environment with aliens. You can get points and stuff like that, but I didn't have fun with the game, so I played it for about 4 or 5 hours and never beat it. Another game, you know, let's go back to Dead Island. I played that game single player, which was one of the most horrible games I've ever played in my life. Was Dead Island. I hated that game. If you disagree with me, you played it co-op, plain and simple. But yeah, I did not like Dead Island at all, and I spent 8 to 10 hours in that game before I decided to say, you know, fuck it, I'm not playing it anymore. You know, it's my time when I'm, you know, doing nothing on the weekend or something like that. Sure, I'll go replay a game. I'll go, maybe I'll go play that game that I'm not really interested in beating. Maybe I'm not interested in really playing it that much because it's not really that good. But maybe I'll jump in there a few times and I'll give it a few chances. I'm playing through Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2, and I'm having a really frustrating experience at the moment because the game's just not that fun to play. It really isn't. So, I mean, it's really confusing because you have this open world level that's really hard to maneuver around. You don't know exactly where you're supposed to go, and I'm just really having difficulty finding the motivation to continue playing it. The story isn't as interesting as part 1, and I love the graphics are fantastic. You know, I love the graphics, but it's just part 1 is so far beyond what Lords of Shadow 2 is actually doing. It's you know, it's kind of like, what the hell happened? And you want to know what the hell happened? They hired a new director who told everyone he didn't know what he was doing, and he basically screwed up the whole game. So, yeah. Regardless, I'm gonna go have fun with Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. So, should be good. And then we have Infamous later this week. I'm so excited for Infamous. Really, it really does look really good. And, you know, I really enjoyed Infamous. The original Infamous was still my favorite. And I really liked Infamous 2 as well. So, Infamous Second Son looks really good. You can pick that up on Friday. And I do actually have work off on Friday, which is going to be cool. Alright, guys? So, I'm going to go pick up the game. See you back in a bit. Alright, it took a little while because some guy couldn't make up his mind whether he wanted to pre-order Infamous or not. So, anyway, here it is. Ground Zeroes. Alright, I'll see you guys back at the house. We're going to be unboxing this. I'm going to be playing it with my first impressions. See you guys there. Okay. Alright. So, here we go. Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes on PlayStation 4. Why PlayStation 4? 1080p, 60 frames per second. That's supposed to be, you know, the resolution and stuff for PlayStation 4. It's full speed, the best looking version. So, got it for that. Yeah, let's unbox the game, guys. Alright, so Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes. I am not a longtime fan of Metal Gear. I only played Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots. I liked it. I wasn't in love with it like everyone else, but I liked it. And, you know, so it was fun. The cutscenes were ridiculously long. The last cutscene was was it an hour and a half? I think it was an hour and a half long. And I was just like watching it. I'm like, I could have watched like a movie in this amount of time. It's nuts. So crazy. This game was actually supposed to be digitally only for a while, and then they decided to make a physical copy for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One in the US, because I guess there's still some plastic left on here. Because I guess in you know, Japan, this actually is coming out exclusively, but the US and the European markets got like a different box art. They removed Kaz from the side here. Supposedly Kaz is supposed to be in back of you know, Snake here, so, or Big Boss, excuse me. I don't know these guys' name. Like, I really don't know, okay? If I get someone wrong, just ignore it, because I don't even know what I'm talking about. But regardless, let's take a look at the front of the case. Alright, so the front here, we have Big Boss. Yes, good, okay. Being played as Kiefer Sutherland now, who is, you know, he starred in that TV show 24. Pretty much the last TV show I ever watched on TV was 24 consistently. So, and then they're bringing it back now. But he's the new voice of Snake. Longtime fans are about it. Just kick the camera. That's nice. Longtime fans are about it. But whatever, you know, new voice, whatever. And some lights and helicopters and stuff. Now, interesting enough, right here on the side, in this nice red sticker, well, whatever, print, it says, unlock bonus items in Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain with your copy of Ground Zeroes. So apparently, when Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain releases, which is rumored to be in early 2015, I can use whatever content I guess I have unlocked in Ground Zeroes and get bonus content for the Phantom Pain. So that is pretty cool. And of course, it's made with the Fox engine, which is supposed to give like realistic, you know, environments and stuff like that. It's supposed to be a really cool engine, and you know, Kojima Studios and stuff like that. All right, let's take a look at the back. All right, so here's the back of the case. It says Legend Hero Mercenary, and we got a lot of actual game pictures. I guess the PS4 version has an exclusive, you get to play as the original, you know, snake skin from the original Metal Gear Solid game on PS1, and then Xbox, I guess, gets Raiden, which a lot of people are kind of pissed about because they want Raiden. So, regardless, screenshots here, pretty cool. You get exclusive missions, like I said. It does support 1080p. It is actually 720p. Yes, it's 720p on Xbox One at 60 frames per second. It's 1080p on PS4 at 60 frames per second. So you do have a lower resolution on Xbox One. And I also heard that the game actually looks really good on current gen too. That it's a pretty good looking game all around. So that's actually pretty cool. And then you know, one player, there is no multiplayer. It only requires 4 gigabytes of hard drive space, which, you know, for a next-gen game, it's like, wow. 4 gigabytes, yeah, it's only 4 gigabytes, and it takes, like, I think, like, 30-40 seconds to install. It's, like, really, really, really short. I think not even 30-40 seconds. It's, like, really short. So, it does support remote play, of course, and I guess the DualShock 4 features. I don't know how this game uses the touchpad, but I guess we'll find out. So that is the back of the case. Let's take a look inside. Alright, so inside the case we have our game disc. Pretty cool. On the PlayStation 4 game disc. And then we actually have some background art, which is pretty sweet. Maybe I'll lift the cover off so we can get a better look at that after. And then, make sure there's no codes. We got a pamphlet here with a code. Here is your game registration code for Konami Core. So if you want to register your game, I probably will register my game. And because, you know, they like it when you do that. And, you know, some advertisements for some gear and stuff like that. Yeah, alright. And then right here is, I guess, this is our, you know, instruction booklet these days here. So it only looks like, see, if I take the front cover, let me take the cover off to see what we have in back here. Alright, so it's an alternate cover, which is pretty cool. If you want to fold it up, it's an alternate cover. It's a pretty cool cover, though, if you want to do that. So, alright guys, that is pretty much the unboxing for Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes, the 30-minute game to 3-hour game, 4-hour game, whatever you want to say. So, gonna be pretty cool, alright guys? So, I'm going to be setting up for the first impressions. You're going to see the first 30 minutes, essentially. And no, I really doubt I'm going to beat the game in 30 minutes. I really don't know what I'm doing. So, but you'll see that go up momentarily. And, pretty much, yeah, guys. So, you all have a great day. And check out the first impressions when that goes live. And basically, I'll be playing this game. Follow me on Twitter for my thoughts and updates and stuff like that. And there's a link in the description for that. And I'll see you guys later, right? So, have a good day. See ya.